What's good, everybody? It's Kaige-O Gaming, and we are back with some more Mass Effect 2. Now, last time we left off, we had just done Tali Zora Voss Normandy's loyalty mission. Looking at the journal, all we have left is stop the collectors. We need to acquire the Reaper IFF. But before we do that, we are going to check in with all of our crew members.
There is nothing more absolute than the oath of an Asari Justicar. You did well getting Samara on our side. She is so elegant and gorgeous. Too bad her manner is just so cold.
That'll be all.
Okay,
Take
lady,
care.
you like everybody. You like everybody. Research. No weapons. Tech damage. Let's go ahead and pop that. Geth shield strength. Geth and Alliance technology diverged when Geth migrated beyond the Veil. While Geth technology is wholly incompatible with Alliance technology, this upgrade improves on Geth shielding by integrating recent Alliance advancements in redundant field generators. Boom. Let's do it. And let's check in with everybody.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Having trouble working between your interruptions and Edie's insistence that insane experiments endanger entire crew. Hard to concentrate. Affecting morale. Anything else?
Okay.
I'll let you work.
We'll be here if you need.
Cool story, guy.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
I'm good, Shepard. Ready for anything.
Okay.
We'll talk later.
Commander.
Jacob's a funny dude. He's a funny dude. I like Jacob. We don't need to go in there. Need to go into the elevator. Alright, guys, I've been thinking, and as sad as this makes me, let's go down to the bottom first. Because poor Miranda. But I think if we have an option to romance Tali, we're gonna do it. Which means we have to drop Miranda, which is gonna break her little heart.
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute?
Gonna
You
break
might
her
learn
little
something.
heart.
I was trying to remember how many Cerberus operatives I've killed. Lost track around 50. Guess your elusive man's big on
I
forgiveness.
feel like we heard that before.
Get a knife stuck in the right way.
We heard this one
and
before,
you can
too.
pull that blade fine.
Alright, guy, you ain't got nothing new.
It's the best way to get across the talk. The threat of it is mad.
You're talking to yourself now, guy. We walked away.
Shepard,
Just checking in. How you doing?
Battlemaster, I have everything.
Okay?
Clan,
That's all for now.
Shepard.
Nothing new there. Let's see how Tali's doing. And then we'll talk to Jack. Although Jack probably don't want to talk to
Rupert
us.
is actually cooking some good meals lately.
Yeah, right. That scunner couldn't serve a good haggis if his life depended on it.
But all haggis tastes like ass anyway.
Aye, but in the right hands, it can taste like mighty fine ass.
Okay.
Keela, I'm sorry I dragged you into Quarian politics. All that infighting, seeing what my father did. You were the only one there for me, Shepard. The only cover I had against that storm. Thank you.
I imagine they're trying to fill your father's spot on the Admiralty Board. What will that do to the balance of power?
I have no idea. Being exiled might have made it easier. A few people are suggesting me as a candidate.
No, you gotta stay with us.
Replacing an admiral takes time, though. You may not have noticed, but Quarians like to debate.
You gotta stay on the Normandy.
Are Quarian politics always like that?
No. Sometimes it can actually get unpleasant. We're a very social people, Shepard. We have to be, to make up for being stuck in these suits. And part of that means getting involved in each other's business.
The whole trial was insulting. You should have had time to mourn your father.
I don't think life is about what you deserve. But my father would be honored that I chose to mourn him by blowing up a lot of Geth. I should get back to work. But thanks for checking on me.
That's it? Can we romance Tali? Is that an option?
Shepard, what can I do for you?
Can you do anything to give the Normandy an edge over a collector
My
ship?
shield fortification will help, but
Okay.
Have you got time to talk?
I really need to clean up this engine. Maybe later.
No!
I'll let you work.
Come on,
Talk to
Tali.
you later.
Dang it. Dang it. I don't know if we can romance Tali. I don't know if that's an option. Jack's probably just gonna cuss us out again, but we'll try to talk to her.
Hey.
I don't want to
should
talk
go.
about us.
Okay. Talk later.
Sorry, Jack. You're not gonna be happy with us. I just don't want to continue things with Miranda and then it like cuts off the option of us having a romance with Tali. That would stink. Let's see how Thane's doing.
Do you need something?
You mind if I ask you a few questions?
Not at all.
We need to have the best equipment possible.
I've already upgraded the Normandy's exploration probes. I have no additional.
I should go.
I shall return to my meditations. Do you need something?
Have a few minutes to talk?
Certainly.
If you don't mind my saying, you don't really seem like an assassin.
You've spent too much time fighting thugs who think custom-painted armor makes them professionals. The Hanar trained my body for this role since I was 6 years old.
You've been killing since you were 6?
Of course not. I didn't make my first kill until I was 12. They were training me. I was not to be used and thrown away. I was an investment.
You were a child, not an investment.
I've given you the wrong idea. They valued me, yes, as a resource, but also as a person. They regretted their need for me.
The Hanar? Excessively polite, worship the Protheans? They don't seem the type who'd train assassins.
Every species trains assassins. The Hanar are only unusual in that they need other species to do the killing for them. They have a strong grip and natural toxins, but have you ever seen one move quickly outside of water? Or fire a gun?
Why did your parents agree to this?
The agreement was made under the Compact. It was an honor for our family.
The Compact?
We live on the Hanar homeworld because they rescued us, some of us, from extinction. We owe them our lives. That is the Compact.
What exactly are the terms of the Compact?
There are many things the Hanar can't do, even with mechanical aid. They ask Drell to assist them.
This can't be legal. They made your whole race into slaves.
Don't insult me, Shepard. Anyone can refuse to serve. Few do. We owe our existence to the Hanar. We are proud to repay the debt.
They sound like wimps.
The way you describe it, the Hanar sound like weaklings.
Out here, they are. But if you could see them in the encompassing, the oceans of Kaige, you would see them differently. A stream of silver in the dark, looping, diving. So fast the eye can't follow. Laughter like the squeals of a child vibrates the water. They fly over the black of the seabed like birds, plumed with the light of heaven.
Why was your race going extinct?
Overpopulation. That must sound trite to you. Humans developed mass effect drive before the problem became acute. Our homeworld, Rakana, had few resources. We hadn't even developed fusion power when the soil began to fail from overuse and pollution. The Hanar found us a century ago. They sent hundreds of ships, evacuated thousands of us. Billions more had to be left behind.
Wow.
What's the state of Rakana now?
Do you read your philosophers? A man named Thomas Hobbes? When all the world is overcharged with inhabitants, then the last remedy of all is war, which provideth for every man by victory or death. As Rakana died around them, my people slaughtered each other for mouthfuls of water, crumbs of food.
Wow.
But you don't kill for the Hanar anymore. You're freelance. What changed?
I was asleep for a long time, yes. I paid no attention to what my body was asked to do, but then laser dot trembles on the skull. One finger twitch. He dies. Then the smell of spice on the spring wind. Sunset-colored eyes defiant in the scope. The laser dances away. My apologies. Drell slip into memory so easily.
Was that one of your assassinations?
Yes. Perhaps we can discuss it later. I've wasted too much of your time.
Dude, I don't know if we can talk later, bros. Like, I feel like things are coming to an end. I want to talk now.
Hey, Shepard.
Hi, Kasumi.
It must have been really hard for Samara to ask you to help kill her own daughter. She told me she really appreciated your help. As hardcore as she is, I'm not sure she could have done it without you. I'm glad to hear Thane and his son are back in touch. It'll be hard, but I think they'll be fine. I'm really glad you got Tali out of trouble with the migrant fleet. It's hard to see her upset. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about.
Still no updates, huh? Nope. Hope the family's well. Hope they're doing okay.
Morinth haunted my dreams and waking hours equally. For the first time in 400 years, I am free. I am a ruined vessel of sorrow and regret, but I am free. It is not a feeling I can describe.
Was it worth it?
It was never a question of worth, but of need. I had to take the action I did, as did she. This was never a story that would have a happy outcome.
You did your duty. What about your feelings?
One of my daughters is dead. My hopes, my dreams were all bound up in my children. Still, my feelings have always come after my duty. The same is true of you.
You said that Morinth was a monster, but she was still your daughter.
She was the strongest and smartest. She would not accept the injustice thrust upon her. She fought to the end. I am so proud of her, Shepard.
You killed her for being what she was.
And I would again. But I also know what it means to leave everything behind and fight. Do you realize that she went on the run at the age of 40? I do not know human years well, but it is very young for Asari.
What will you do now that Morinth is gone?
Assuming I survive your mission, I am a Justicar. Injustice still exists, and perhaps even other Ardat-Yakshi.
There's no way to correct the condition Morinth had?
We are an advanced species, but we don't have magic. When the trait manifests at maturity, it is too late for mitigation. It only occurs in purebloods like myself. Perhaps that is the root of the stigma regarding Asari-exclusive pairings. I don't know.
Interesting.
I thought Ardat-Yakshi were extremely rare.
Asari have spread to many worlds. There are remote regions with no government oversight. If I travel to those worlds and they do exist, I will find them.
Morinth claimed that her condition was the future of the Asari race.
Morinth would say anything that served her cause. Ardat-Yakshi are sterile, Shepard. That wouldn't be a particularly viable future for my people.
You don't want to settle down?
I did. I returned to my homeworld and tried to start a family. I will fight and struggle all my life. That is my fate. When I die, it will not be in bed. I am at peace with that.
You still control the direction of your life.
I have chosen this path. I truly am at peace. Due in no small part to you.
Okay, cool. Alright, see what Miranda has to say. Oh boy.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
Always. I'm dealing with a few loose ends for Cerberus. We haven't had much free time lately. But I haven't forgotten our earlier discussion. Assuming you're still interested.
Let me look something up. Mass Effect 2 romance options for male Shepard. We can. Okay, so if we're male Shepard, we can romance Jack, Miranda, and Tali. If we're female, we can romance Garrus, Jacob, and Thane. Interesting. Oh.
This won't work, Miranda. We're too much alike. We need to stay professional.
I'm sorry you feel that way. But I understand. It's simpler this way in any event. No complications. That's probably for the best. Thank you for coming by, Shepard. I'll talk to you later.
I'm sorry, Miranda. I had to do it. I had to. It was necessary. Poor girl. I led her on and then dropped her because we found somebody better.
Shepard.
It's horrible.
Need me for something?
Horrible.
Have you got a minute?
Can it wait for a bit? I'm in the middle of some
Talk to you later, Garrus.
I'll be here if you need.
So I'd assume he would have more dialogue options if we ran female. Interesting. Because I guess like Jacob doesn't say much either, right? So let's go to the starship.
No messages for you, Commander.
Thanks, lady. And before we continue on to the main mission, because now that we have everybody, I would like to go to the Shadow Broker base. Because I'd like to see if we have any more like information. So, because I'm assuming this will be like the last time we go visit here, yeah? So I'd like to check it out.
We have used half our fuel.
You got it. Not really worried about, like, scavenging other planets. Shadow Broker. Okay. Solus. Justicar Samara. Transmission log. Samara, I've called you together to ask something of you. It is not a small thing, but it is for the best. Ryla, Falair, are you receiving this? Quite well. Mother. We're in a common room. Her communicator's too near the door. Door shuts. Try now, Mother. This news would be best delivered in person, but I am not allowed to travel before tomorrow. I have something I must do. It is hazardous, and thus I must do it alone. What do you mean, hazardous? Tomorrow, I take the Oath of Solitude. It is to prepare me for the other oaths, but it means, you what? It is an oath required of all who... I know what it means, Mother. I'm 42 years old. I have heard of Justicars. Then, do you understand what I must do? No. The life of a Justicar is dangerous. I will make enemies, and they would seek to use you. That I understand. What is not clear is why you do this in the first place. It is not enough that we live 100 light years away from you in the dank fortress. That we have no communicator of our own, but must use this communal one. Do you know what it means to us to hear your voice? I am sorry. And now you take that away. That is wounding, but it is the truth. I wish there were some other path, and you called us instead of coming to see us. If I came to see you, I would never leave. You know what that would mean. Is she that terrible, Mother? Is she so much of a menace that you would deny us ever seeing you, ever hearing your voice again? My dear, I cannot lose her on the world and pretend I owe her victims nothing. Her crimes are my crimes. In time you may see as I do. Time is a weak salve for a fresh wound. Please, do not let anger ruin this. We will have our lives to contemplate the pain and loss. Can we not see from one another's eyes just for a moment? Falair? I don't want to lose you, Mother, not over someone as small as Marala. Or whatever she calls herself now. And Rila, you have been silent. Are you in accord? I can only say I will yearn for you too. Surely you have more than that. Is this the only way you will have any righteousness, Mother? It will let me live a just life. Then the goddess forbid I take it from you. Rila terminates call. She loves you, Mother. She did not say it, but she does. And you, can you understand why I must do this? Catch her. Just catch her. Possessions bequeathed by the Justicar Samara. Large goods. 4-bedroom home on Thessia. Furniture and household appliances. Elko Sapphire family sky car. Clothing and jewelry. Casual clothing. 20 outfits. Intimate negligees. Dancing dresses. Bond ceremony gown. Bond ceremony bracelet. Hollow locket. Images of bondmates. Children reprogrammable. Baby and children clothing various. Lifetime Ceres Fitness membership pass. First place trophy, Amateur Skyball League. Vid and novel library. Photo album. Sculpture of Samara and bondmate. Personalized Happy Birthday Mom travel mug with photo of Samara and children. Handle cracked and repaired, some glue marks visible. Memorial sphere, bondmate. Birthing creche. Creche? Tali. Mechanical, well, first of all, rigidity of Justicar code makes her movements and mission outcomes predictable. Mother to 3 Ardat Yakshi, one of which remains wanted for murder in Citadel space. Mechanic and engineer, typical Quarian investment in species, future instead of personal advancement. Father's work useful in widening tensions between Geth and Quarian races. Suit process log, upgraded interface GUI for relic technology. Upgraded suit diagnostics for radiation detection. Upgraded Omni tool for enhanced data integrity. Upgraded translator software for all human languages. Installed suit application. Downloaded entertainment vid. Exiles, Portraits of the Lost Quarians. Installed prototype defense suite. Upgraded medical scanning and quarantine suite. Ran process infection treatment. Downloaded educational vid dealing with loss. Uninstalled suit application. Reinstalled suit application. Downloaded education vid understanding body language human edition. Downloaded entertainment vid Fleet and Flotilla. Uninstalled suit application Nerve Stim Pro. Downloaded education vid human courtship and mating. Installed suit application and menu boost professional edition. Reinstalled suit application Nerve System Pro Deluxe edition. What does that mean? Engine Master Human Vessels Nerve Stim Pro Nutriscan. Nerve Stim Pro? What does that mean? Email chain. To Shadow Broker from Tali Zora. I know you don't know me. I'm the daughter of Admiral Ray Zora, and I've run into trouble on my pilgrimage. I was investigating a disabled Geth and found a recording that seems to indicate that a specter named Saren is working with the Geth. He's betrayed the council and is working for some group called the Reapers. So this was her message in the first game. I'm on the Citadel now, but Saren's people are after me. This is too big for me to deal with. I'm willing to offer you the information in exchange for protection. Are you interested? I'm interested, and you were smart to come to me. I have an enforcer on the Citadel named Fist. He can protect you. Give him the information and let him get you someplace safe. No deal. Saren has turned too many people against me. If we're doing this, I want to meet you in person. I can't trust anybody else. Understood. I'll meet you in person. Fist will set it up. Oh. I'm forwarding you the intel on a Quarian named Tali Zora. She wants a meeting and she's got valuable intel. Get her someplace safe and avoid any intelligence channels. Spectre Saren Arterius is after her. When you get the intel, kill the Quarian and any of our operatives who has access to the data. This information cannot be compromised. Top-level security. You'll be compensated for the loss of any of your people. Your agent was compromised. He tried to sell me out to Saren. I've turned the information over to a Human Alliance commander named Shepard, and I think I've got all the protection I need. Thank you for your offer, and I hope this does not affect any future exchanges. Of course, I apologize for Fist's behavior. Should you ever change your mind, I'd be more than happy to offer my personnel protection. Please contact me at your earliest convenience. Omnitool use Citadel. Begin new message. Dear Sen and Hasesh Joran, I am. To the parents of Mir Joran Voss. Erase line. My name is Tali Zora Vasnima, and I led the unit where your son was killed on Haystrom. Partial line erase. Led the unit on Haystrom where your son died. Unit on Haystrom where Mayor Joran died. I didn't know Mayor Joran well, but he seemed like a good soldier and a brave young. I didn't get the chance to know Mir very well, but I only served with Mir for a short time, but I was impressed by his bravery and his commitment to his people. Save progress. He died so that I could. He saved me at the sacrifice of his. He gave his life to get data that the Admiralty Board felt was. To get the data that will one day bring us back to Homeworld. I don't know if that helps. Back to Homeworld, and we all honor his sacrifice. I regret. I am sorry for you. I understand what you must be. Save, draft, and exit. Dang, she didn't know how to let him know. Now, we read Thane already, yeah? Or no? Top ranks in Hanar training programs responsible for 1 hour massacre on Omega. Oh yeah, because that's how he, the kill methods. So that should be everybody. We still have this stinking music going on. Ridiculous. Let's turn this music off, and I just want to check the cameras. And then let's go get that program. Yeah, turn that off. It's way too loud. Can't focus.
Arya Talon, Omega. Emily Wong, Citadel. Fred Mazai, Citadel. Donnell Udina.
I wonder if there's anything
Citadel.
new.
Armando Bailey, Citadel. David Anderson, Citadel. Gavon. Kalisa bint Sinan Al-Jilani, Keeper 20, Citadel. Matriarch Etheta, Ilyot Torsk, Elias Kellum, Omega. Jacob Taylor, Normandy SR2, Subject 0, Purgatory, Ship Arya now defunct.
There's not.
Omega.
It said come back for more. There aren't any more. Well, that was lame. Alrighty, well let's get out of here. We should probably check like the smaller things. Nothing there. Shutter control. Advanced training. Good on that. There should be something where we can like pick up resources. Delivery pickup. Assault rifle technology. 5,000 palladium. We just get free.
The Turian Council members miss.
Wait. Success. Admiral Hackett and the 5th Fleet have ambushed the colony raiding parties. Bureaucracy in action. Failure. Certus Foundation antibiotic tests have been blocked by Citadel legislation. Embedded correspondent. Citadel's news agencies are trying to place more reporters in the Terminus systems. Use your resources to set up these journalists with safe houses and reliable contacts so they can bring back news from the galaxy's frontier. Oh, so this is us funding the mission. The Blue Suns are becoming dangerously powerful. Run a galaxy-wide expose on their corruption and tendency to turn on their employers. It will send business to their competitors. So this is kind of like balancing everything out. Smear campaign. Success. The politician retires from public service after your smear campaign. The police quietly slip you a cut from their raid on the Red Sand Factory. Nice. Clashes between countries on the Batarian homeworld of Karshan are becoming frequent. Make sure no nation state gains more control than the others by regulating weapon sales to all sides. Binary Helix is trying to develop hormone implants for Alliance soldiers that fall outside the Citadel's generic treaty laws. The company is prepared to be very generous if you let them know when the Citadel inspectors are coming. I guess. Okay. Well, I don't know if that really does anything, but I guess we'll find out. I feel like we did some good things, and then, especially that last one, felt a little questionable. Alright, let's get out of here. What happens if we run out of fuel and get stranded? Is it like a game over thing? Where we have to reload? I feel like that would make sense. We're almost at 300k. Maxed out on fuel. Let's go do this main story mission. Acquire Reaper IFF. This way. Down in Thorn. Okay, derelict Reaper. Oh. Orbiting Pneumosim is a 2-kilometer long ship with the unmistakable profile of a Reaper. It is giving off power signatures in localized areas, but they are far weaker than a ship this size would indicate. The Reaper seems to maintain a mass effect field that has kept it from falling into the failed star, but massive holes have been blasted and melted into parts of the hull and remain unrepaired. The only logical conclusion is that the Reaper died, or was at least reduced to minimal functioning a long time ago. Dude, we're docking a Reaper? Attack drone. Yeah, we're gonna add Tali. I like Tali. Overload, armor piercing ammo, concussive shot. We don't really have anything heavy against armor. Although energy drain should be. Energy drain I thought was for armor and barriers. Right? We gotta bring the OGs. These are the only 2 OGs that we can bring, yeah? Everybody else is new. Oh, let's see. Okay, that's a cool outfit. I think I like this one, though. We'll bring in the OG squad. Shepard. Let's go missile launcher. Pulse rifle. Viper. I think we're good here. Why can't we look at... Dang. We'll just go to our squad.
What's with all the chop, Joker?
Doing my best. The wind's gusting to 500 kph. There's a second ship alongside the Reaper. It's not transmitting any IFF, but the radar paints its silhouette as Geth.
I guess we know why the science team stopped reporting in.
More Geth, huh?
What just happened?
The Reaper's Mass Effect fields are still active. We just passed inside their envelope. Eye of the Hurricane, huh?
Okay, squad. We have 1 point. Tali, 1 point. Can divert power from an opponent's shields or from synthetics. But it says drains enemy's kinetic barrier. So can this be used on anything? You have 2 points, but can't really spend it on anything. Let's do it. It's nice to have the old squad back. I'm excited for this. Oh, jeez.
Exploring an abandoned area, expecting something mechanical and nasty to jump out at any moment. Just like old times.
Just like old times. We love it. I don't even know if we need credits anymore. But we're gonna collect them all.
The airlock has been installed at the far end of the hold section. We have begun pressurization for shirt sleeves work. The crew is edgy. I reassure them it is mere nerves, a superstitious reaction to what this hulk represents. The corpse of a vast ancient life form. Privately, I can't deny the atmosphere. The angles of the walls seem to press down on you. I find myself clenching my teeth.
Okay. This is what the inside of a Reaper ship looks like? 2 medical stations? That can't be good.
We finished cataloging specimens A203 to B016. No evidence of active nanotechnology noted. Dr. Chandana believes they would have decayed over the last 37 million years. There's not enough data to support his claim. He asserts that the truth is patently obvious. I am concerned. Chandana has been staring at the samples for hours. He says he's listening to them.
Oh, jeez. So indoctrination?
Normandy to shore party.
What just happened?
The Reaper put up kinetic barriers. I don't think we can get through from our side.
As curious as I am about the Reapers, I'd rather not be trapped inside one.
We'll have to take down the barrier generators from in here. Any idea where they are?
At the moment of activation, I detected a heat spike in what is likely the Rex Mass Effect core. Sending the coordinates now. Be advised, this core is also maintaining the Reaper's altitude.
So when we take the barriers down to escape, the wreck falls into the planet core.
And that means everyone dies. Yeah, I got it.
If any helmsman can pull us off this thing before it reaches crush depth, it's you. We'll make a sweep for survivors and recover what data we can. Stand by.
Aye, aye. Good hunting.
That sounds terrifying.
I've seen this too many times.
This is terrifying.
You're married? You never mentioned that.
Katie had anger management issues. When my brother got married, the best man tried to hit on her. She kicked him down the church steps.
What? Katie's my wife. I must have told you this story.
No, I know my wife. I remember, that day was the only time I saw her wear stockings.
Yeah, the kind with seams up the back. That's what I remember, too.
What the hell is this? How can we remember the same thing?
It sounds like the Reaper was affecting their minds.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. love these
High
guys.
pressure tanks by the husks. Do you want me to blow them up? Deploying combat drone. Got one. Eat this.
Sorry, Garrus, I had to blow that up.
It's me, Shepard.
Got no shield. One. Jeez, all my shield at once. Why are they just disintegrating?
The technology for making husks came from the Geth or from Sovereign.
Geth origin never made sense to me. This confirms it's from the Reapers.
That stopped him from blowing up. No, it didn't.
Combat
It
drone.
was just delayed. Oh yeah, those nades for situations like that, really clutch.
Combat drone ready.
Come on, Dolly. What you doing, lady?
Third day with this headache. You'd think Chandana would have let me have a few hours off. God damn! What? That thing, that just gray thing, it disappeared when I looked straight at it. It came out of the damn wall, where we took off that panel.
I didn't see anything. You should lie down.
I'm telling you, this ship isn't dead. It knows we're inside it.
Calm down. Now I'm getting a headache.
This sounds scary.
I couldn't see the shooter. Survivor from the science team.
Is he gonna shoot me?
This should come in handy.
Sniper rifle damage, very nice. Power cells, okay. Oh, jeez, look at all the spikes. Oh, those are people. That's the team.
Firing a high-impact shot!
Dude, they just don't stop, do they?
This should soften them up.
Okay, we got a door back here. Grenading ourselves.
Taking heavy fire.
Ready to fight. Ah! Got one.
Stay up, Dolly. Damn it. We just get hit by like a grenade launcher or something? Shepard, keep throwing grenades, please. Dude, this is actually terrifying. Well, this might be it. Oh my god. It's a Scion. Of course it is. Let's get our phalanx pistol out. Oh, thank goodness you guys are back up. That was awful. Actually awful. Excuse me.
Equalizing pressure with exterior conditions. Remember, safety is everyone's concern. We have gone 5 days without a workplace death.
We missed stuff? It is a Geth.
Shepard, Commander.
The sniper was a Geth. Since when do Geth talk to organics?
It shouldn't be able to talk. A single Geth has no more intelligence than a Varen.
Wow. He's our last party member. You gotta be kidding me.
Go get him, Mika. Good girl.
Oh, she named her drone?
That one hit!
Knock him down. Let Ollie go down. Dude, we're about to have a Geth party member. Oh my gosh, how do we not take him? Dude, I'm actually kind of sad we didn't explore that whole area with the Scion. I don't know, guys. I don't know about this weapon. The recoil's just a lot.
I'm taking friendly fire.
Can I heal? Oh my gosh, I'm using a Unity. Screw it.
Deploy combat drone. trouble.
Tali, back up. They're like zombies. How much does our melee do? Because didn't we like level it up? That's not horrible. Well, we got it back right away. Dang, I hope we didn't like miss any logs. I'm upset. Go back and grab this ammo.
To the left!
Is that not an explosive? I thought I was next to the stairs. I am not. Are we safe?
Shields down.
Oh god. Suicide. We're dead. Damn it. We got stuck. We got trapped. I thought I was next to the stairs on that.
Trouble to the left.
We gotta fight these guys again. Dude, I actually don't like these fights at all. Like, these fights are kind of more annoying than anything.
Firing a high impact shot!
Just swarms and swarms of us. Back. Callie, get a drone down. It's also annoying that they like stun lock you.
No shield.
That's not
Nothing's
super great,
faster
is
than
it?
Jatika on.
Like, why does it take so long? Give me my health back. There we go. Sally's going down here. Like, if we're not in cover, this guy wrecks us. Theirs might be going down here too. You got him, Garrus. I believe in you. Okay, he's down. Boom. Custom shot. Oh my gosh. Let's keep it moving. Cerberus shotgun.
Now what's this?
Shotgun damage. Very nice. A lot of credits. Two scions, of course. And host, because why not? We're gonna have to back up here. Golly, why have you been going crazy this mission? Fall back, lady. That's not good.
Shield. I'm taking for.
Maybe we should use a sniper here?
They fire.
Yours being down is not super awesome. Yeah, this sniper's really not too bad. A lot of recoil, but... Dude, how does that still hit me? Dude, these fights are tough.
Combat drone ready.
Please tell me that's all of them.
Yes. They should soften them up.
Taking heavy fire.
We are about to get more power cells there. However, don't need to die.
Combat drone ready.
Okay, tally down. I don't want to use all my ammo. My goodness. I still can't believe this is inside a Reaper ship. This must be the outer casing, though. Like, that must be the environment. Not gonna lie, maybe Tali's drones are really nice. I was skeptical about her at first, but... Energy drain. Can't use that.
Mass Effect core should be simple enough.
Then we get off the ship, fast.
Oh my gosh, please. Please, let me get off this ship. Woo-wee. There's the IFF.
So the Cerberus team did recover it. But where are they now?
Either dead or, indoctrinated. Girly. I wish I could take these guys down just as easily.
Got trouble.
Oh, jeez. We gotta shoot this thing. How does this work? Okay, we're not doing anything with that. Steal the credits. We gotta pay attention to when that opens up. Yeah, we're not hurting it right now.
All that throws away.
It's missions like these that I kind of wish we had the assault rifle. You're gonna blow up. Get your...
Watch your right.
Dude, this is actually insane. We might be dead here. Tali, You saved my life with this drone. Garrus is down. We gotta use a Unity here. I might have to go my sub. Get me out of this corner.
Nothing faster than to pick up a pump.
Hit the core. Hit the core. Keep him off me. Oh jeez. That wasn't enough.
Combat drone ready.
We don't want him getting close. Trying my best here. Believe you me, buddy. Back open. I think we gotta use another Unity here. Garrus is back down. Okay. While they're Drew. Okay, Garrus got back up. Awesome. Crazy. Are we stuck? I need a Unity. This is the most meta gel we've ever used in a single mission. Tali, I need your drones.
Shepard, you want something done with that Geth? It's still intact.
Leave it there. You know what they are. If it gets into Normandy's computers.
You said it yourself. No one's ever found one intact.
That's true, but I'm not sure it's worth the risk, Shepard.
There's no time to debate it, Tali. Come on.
Hang on, folks.
Open the port side airlock.
It was cool to bring Tali on this mission, though. I like that. That's kind of cool.
We're clear. Go.
Wow. Wow. Another level gained. Reaper IFF successfully retrieved. Loss of Cerberus team on the Reaper vessel unfortunate, but unsurprising. Will use team's health records for comparisons against Husk encountered on Reaper for possible insight into indoctrination and Husk conversion process. Shotgun, sniper damage, 50,000 credits, platinum.
I think we need to discuss the unique piece of salvage we recovered. For now, we've stored it in Edie's AI core. We need better equipment to fight the Reapers. An intact Geth would be invaluable to Cerberus's cyber weapons division.
We'll have to disagree on that, ma'am. I saw enough of these things I need in Prime. Space it.
Cerberus has a long-standing cash bounty for an intact Geth. I assure you, the reward is significant.
I want to know why it has a piece of N7 armor strapped to its chest.
Battle trophy, maybe? Would a machine care about that?
No. Trophies imply emotions that AIs don't have. I doubt it's more than a convenient field repair.
I've killed hundreds of these things, but I've never had a chance to talk to one. This one tried to communicate with us. Hell, it probably saved our lives. Why?
Reactivating the Geth is a risk. If you do so, it should be for humanity's best interests, and not your curiosity.
I still think our best interests involve an airlock.
I'm not deciding one way or the other until I know what we've got here. I want to start it up. Interrogate it.
If we activate it, there is no guarantee we can deactivate it again.
Bullets can.
That's not what I...
Thank you, both of you, for your recommendations. I've made my decision.
Tally's gonna freak when she hears about this. So what about this Reaper IFF?
I have determined how to integrate it with our systems. However, the device is Reaper technology. Linking it with the Normandy's systems poses certain risks.
I trust you, Edie. I know you won't let anything happen to the ship.
Understood, Shepard. It may take several hours before the IFF is ready for shakedown. I will alert you as soon as it is ready.
Sounds good. Until then, it's business as usual. Crew dismissed.
Renegade and Paragon. Okay. Well, before we go any further, we are going to go ahead and end things here. As always, I appreciate y'all for stopping by, and I hope to see you in the next episode. Until then, peace out, y'all.